Well, welcome back to the channel, everybody. We're down here in the shop working on the old 80 Chevy. It's, the typical old Chevy square body without the body, That salt deteriorated many years ago. I still have it down back, but it's junk. But this old master cylinder, it's not old. It was brand new 8-10 years ago. But setting for, since 17. So it's basically 7 years it's been setting with broken windows in it. So this isn't working right. And I'm assuming this is the problem. It's $44 for a new one, no exchange. So this nut here is seized up, and I may try to cut it right up here close and reflare it, and then I can use all of it. And if not, if I have to splice, I can splice with this. I got a little kit here. But anyway, yeah, we'll change this today. And that hopefully will take care of the brakes. I won't know till I do it. We did get the hood back on. That was kind of a funny thing. I was wondering how to lift it on here myself. Carol says, well, why don't you slide it up the pieces of plywood, which I put those underneath it, and I slid it right up here and got it set on with a couple of 3/8 bolts, 3 inches long, because of course, it was sitting at an angle here, so that's a long enough slot. I started them. Then Carol came down and I tipped it up, and she started the back ones. And yeah, that way she didn't have to lift. So we was able to get the hood on. She's red, as you can tell. Expense was spared on the paint job, but she'll look good at 50 feet. So anyway, I got that to do today, and I got a problem with these right here. And I'll show you what the problem is. I decided, I guess I'm going to leave the old steering wheel. The outside of it don't seem to be gummy, but the inside is. But I'm just going to leave it because, they're a pain in the butt to change, and the horn works. So, but you watch this here. See what falls off? And if you do it the second time, it eventually it'll fall out here. And basically what's happened is it's been taken in and out so much that the plastic's worn away. You can see the place there, and the little tabs here all scrunched up. It's been in and out a million times. So I am going to make something that's gonna just catch the edge of this, and probably make a little stainless steel piece go around it, and I'll put like 4 screws into it, and that'll hold this. I got to do the same thing to that one over there. It's funny, that one over there left more white marks, even though I sanded it more. I sanded that one more than I did this one. This one came out real nice on top, and I don't know why, but of course I got my new armrest, and they fit good, but they're a little bit wrong on the color, but I don't care as long as I can shut the door. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. We're going to change this out first. So this line here, this extra one, it's not, these here are all the nickel copper lines. This one here is a steel line, and it is seized up in the nut. So I got a real fine hacksaw here. If I can get it to go. Come on. Nothing's easy upside down. Of course I got it loose, which don't help either. There we go. So this goes into the brake controller, which they don't really use anymore. I actually may replace it with a new one, just because these things here, they rust on the nuts. Then you can't get the damn thing off. But anyway, the rest of the stuff will loosen right up. And yeah, hopefully this is the problem. Don't know for sure, but nothing to it. Yeah, so I'll show you where this one goes. There's a small piston inside of this brake controller. The brake line goes right here, goes right into the back of it. And when you actually step on the brakes, that piston will move this controller over. They're the greatest controller ever made. But I think they stopped making them because of the ABS systems and whatnot. You know, because this kind of changes, well, you've got an extra movement there where your hydraulic fluid can go. It does mess with your brakes a little bit. But I've always liked it. I'm going to keep it on there. So I'm going to change this line out. I'll do it off camera. And hopefully this vacuum booster is good. It don't appear to be bad. It don't appear to be leaking. So, and when I start the truck up, I have some movement with my foot, but it doesn't seem to be doing what it's supposed to do. It may not be that, but we're gonna put it on anyway. So I'll bring you back. Well, that's a CarQuest. That's the part number. This is for an 80 Chevy 2-wheel drive. And as you can see, it says right above my thumb, made in Japan. China, I mean. Made in China. But I wish it was made in Japan. I'd be happier about it. But anyway, nobody works as cheap as forced labor in China. So, I don't understand all these kids nowadays fighting against this country and protesting against this country. We can work and make whatever we want in life. All you have to do is get off your lazy ass. And them sons of bitches sit there running their sock and they want everybody to feed them, but they don't want to do nothing. Don't understand it, but anyway, I need to get me just a drop of oil right over here, just to make it go on a little easier. They're a little rusty. It's one thing about Maine. If you want rust on a vehicle, you'll get it up here. I was just watching, I don't know if any of you that watch my channel watch Steve Summers. He just did one this morning on changing out a set of spring packs on his 1-ton dually. And he took an impact and took all the spring hanger bolts right out. And I'm like, yeah, you ain't from Maine. I couldn't believe it, he got them all out. I've never got a set of them out in my life, you know, but I do like these ratcheting wrenches, but I don't like the fact that if you get them onto something in a tight spot, you can start taking the nut off. And if you get out to where, oh shoot, I can't get the wrench off, you know, you can't go any further, you can't back them up. And then you got to take a whiz wheel and cut them off. So they got their downfalls, but you know, it is what it is. So, real, imagine that. Yeah, real easy to change these. I'm just gonna hang on to the wrench. She's all good. We can ever so gently stick this one in. We won't stick it tight. And I need to go get that block off the other one if I'm going to use this brake controller again, which I will. You know, why wouldn't I? Well, guys, this thing here, I don't know here if I can show you because this damn light washes stuff out. But right up there where those few wires go out, there's a green one there you can see. It's right in that hole right there where the wash is. Yeah, I got to push that brake line out through there. And I can't hold it and do it, but I'll bring you back on the other. Well, I had to push it through from this way. So I'm going to go ahead and flare the other end, put the other end on, and then I'll actually trim this end to length. I tried to push it back through, and I could not get it through that hole. Just one of those things where the rubber's shaped, and that copper is soft, that copper nickel, and it kept wanting to bend on me. So I finally turned it around. It's right here. I'm going to go ahead and put my double flare on it, and I'll get it away from the steering and the clutch linkage here. Just bring it right around. That'll set right up here close to the dash, and yeah, we'll get her in there. Well, I got those all hooked on. It's been setting while I went to lunch. A little bit there. I might not have had it all wiped off. We'll let it set. I'll check it later. This little fitting right here, you can see it's just, well, you probably can't see because that washes the light out so bad. But I got a little bit of liquid coming in right around there. A little bit. I'm going to tighten that a little more. I might have to put a new flare or maybe change that fitting on the bottom. I'm not sure really what's going on. But then I'm going to jack her up, and we'll inspect this back wheel cylinder, see if it's going to be any good. Kind of got to go through the brakes on this. Other than that, things are going pretty good. All the lights are working, and we're gaining slowly but surely. Well, we got this all dry. It's all working good, and the reservoir is full, but there is no fluid to the back yet. So we got to bleed all the lines to the back. I'm not going to even try it because I don't have any fluid here. I had this from back when I used to log, you know, I used to buy Napa brake fluid in a gallon container. You know, you used to always have some in the winch there, always kind of went away every week or two, you know, so, but I've had that around forever and I don't have another can of it. So we'll get a can tomorrow, even though it's Christmas Eve. Somebody will be open in the morning, Walmart or somebody, and hopefully here tomorrow we can get this thing bled. I took that back tire off. It looks like brand new. All the, you know, the cast iron on the wheel cylinder still looks nice and gray. Looks beautiful in there. So I think I just have to get the lines bled. But anyway, that's all today's going to be. Nothing major. We're headed in the right direction in the old girl anyway. So, yeah. Take care, everybody, and if I don't post another video before Christmas, have a Merry Christmas, have a great New Year and all that good stuff, and keep safe, don't overdo. I know some people Christmas Eve and, you know, New Year's Eve, you overdo, but be careful, keep safe. We'll see you on the next one. Don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe. We'll talk to you later.